Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Dark Souls 3, where we are exploring Lothric Castle and are ready to move on through the big gate at the Dragon Barracks that we unlocked at the end of last episode. So let's just go in here. We already saw there was like a buffer somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Oh god, no. He did aggro from far further away than I thought possible. They are still buffed, I think. If I see that right. No, that's his red eyes. He's just a red eye version. Titanite shard. Huh, he was stupid and wanted to go into melee range. You can kind of offset your combos, so you can kind of wait with your combo until a moment later, so that then the second combo attack will still be the second attack of the combo. And let's start by staggering him with that, so that we can come in without him poking at us. Yep, that's how it works. Okay, this side had no item. Other side. This is kind of a tomb where all the Lothric knights are buried. It's interesting to have like a kind of tomb at like the entrance hall to castle, because this is like the official... Do you see that? The things in the sky popping in and out of existence? Great. This is like the entrance hall of the castle, and this must be like an official entrance. Isn't it? And then you come into the hall where there's a tomb? Why would you start off your visitors by showing them, hey, here's a bunch of dead guys buried? And also they behead themselves to become proper knights. That's mental. If you're starting to get to hear some background noise now, that's my washing machine being in the annoying part of the washing program where it's very loud. Let's go right here first. Nothing around the corners. There's some kind of a little chapel. Don't see any enemies here. Getting a rusted coin, that's a real chest. They were praying to a Titanite scale, apparently. For no apparent reason. And then we see an elevator. That doesn't move. Yet. I see that item. I'll come back to that. Will I be attacked here, or will this be safe? Apparently this will be safe. We get the red tear stone ring. That's the counterpart to the blue tear stone ring that Grey Red gave to us, if you remember. So this one raises your attack when your hit points are low. Again, I won't ever play like that. Like, risking it with like the... Wow. There's some stuff going on over there. Those are fiery. I won't ever risk it going into something with low hit points. So that's not a thing for me. So let's see where this excruciatingly slow elevator takes us. Which side does it open to? That side. Back towards the first area in Lothric Castle. So up those stairs and to the right is the bonfire where we started the last episode. So let's send that elevator back up. Will be so if we for whatever reason die, we will start by using that lower bonfire again, jumping down to the stairs, then running into this room and directly taking the elevator, hopefully not getting clubbered during that. Yeah, that way too should be leading out. Did it work? Yes. I wanted to send it down. There an item directly in front of the gate? There might be, in the corners. Nope. I'm not immersed, so I won't be seeing any summon signs as of yet. This door does not open from this side. But from here we have a safe angle to attack that freaking thing. Hopefully without falling down. Oh god. Don't like the lava pool being where I am right here. That's why I took more damage on the second hit the last time around. Okay, this dragon also dissolves to 2 Titanite chunks and an ember. We're at 2 Titanite chunks again. We need to be at 4. I still didn't turn in the undead bone shard. I'm an idiot. Also, we're taking the silver serpent ring off and putting the silver cat ring on. Just for this drop though. And then we'll reverse it again to the silver serpent ring. Also, I know that I equipped this shield to get more souls. And I can never remember doing that. Okay, so what did the Pass of Men drop? A large Titanite shard again. And a soul of a crestfallen knight here on the outcrop. That's a mimic. I'm hearing guys, but I'm not seeing guys. See an item over here. The Braille Divine Tome of Lothric. We get another Braille Tome. And I think that's the last one. So coming up to a total number 4. A sacred Braille Tome from Lothric filled with miracles for use by knights. Give to a storyteller to learn Lothric miracles. It is said that no paladin inside Lothric Castle could fall, owing to the divine protection they enjoyed. We'll give that to Rena when we come back to the shrine. Do we want to use? I don't think so. I think this will be a Dark Souls 1 mimic, which are generally easier to fight. So let's see. Yeah. B! I couldn't roll because of the fucking animation! The fucking animation! Yeah! I know that I don't have any mana. I saw that when you started shaking your freaking pyromancy glove at your side. But that doesn't mean that I need to look at that for a whole minute. Sorry for that outbreak, but that's just bullshit. That's just the game deciding to, no, you're dead now. It's okay when he shakes his glove like once and this just doesn't work. He doesn't need to do that for like a whole extended amount of time. Okay. Over here. Let's hope that we can run the elevator without getting clobbered. We had a lot of souls again because we killed that Pass of Men and they always give much. Oh, that side doesn't have a knight guarding it. That's good. Okay, I skip you the elevator, right? Okay, got my souls again. Let's try to do this again. Goodbye. Okay, with full mana, this did work fine. We get a symbol of avarice again, and a sunlight straight sword. Don't we have 2 of them now? Yeah, we have 2 of them now. But the sunlight straight sword was the thing that it really dropped. Sunlight straight sword should be Solaire's weapon, so let's look at that description. This featureless longsword contains the very power of the sun, perhaps a relic of one-sided adoration. Okay. So, let me... Since we dropped down, we can't really do anything. Those enemies respawned. Let's just drop down here, and I'm running back to the bonfire to port to Firelink Shrine. I'm seeing you there with our discussion of miracles with Irina. Give her the Braille Divine Tome of Lothric.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille Divine Tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
Do you offer something new to purchase? No. New miracles. Bountiful light gradually restore high hit points. Bless the riot weapon with holy damage. And increase magic damage absorption with coating. What does that mean? My body is in a white protective coating, and then I get higher magic damage absorption. Okay. Let's buy all three.
I was not meant to be a firekeeper, but I am honored to serve you beside the bonfire. The gods are ever merciful. My gratitude lies with them and with you. I am yours now. Your wish is my command. I was not meant to be the god I am. Thank you ever so much. May your solemn duty conclude in triumph.
Let's burn that undead bone shard finally. And upon leaving Firelink Shrine and coming back, Irina disappeared. I just ported out and back because her quest didn't progress on its own. So I assumed we had to reload the area. Let's go out. And around this corner. Not you two guys. I don't want you to come up behind me. Wow. That's sometimes a really big problem to free aim fists. Because it doesn't hit right in front of you. Okay. She should be over here if I remember right. There she is.
Oh, sweet champion of Ash. Let souls be your strength.
And she is now a firekeeper, with the exact same offerings as the other ones, but she also wears the clothes. But she lost her will to talk to us normally. But this is the end of Irina's journey. One NPC quest dealt with. So now to the conclusion of Grey Rats and Orbex's quest. While Hawkwood's quest line waits in the other direction. And Leonard will have to wait until Cirrus is completed. And Cirrus is also in our direction. Okay, back to this part of the map. Where we still haven't explored one spoke of it. Because that door is still closed. And we have this ladder. Let's go up. First of all, exploring the rooftop. Item. Chunk. Placing us at 3. We need one more chunk to level up our weapon again. Okay. Dual assholes. Let's try ranged. Okay, let's wait for that guy to come to us, I think. Oh no, they are all coming towards us. Interesting, this guy did want to leash, but then when I showed my head, all of them activated again. I hate that guy. He can so much one-shot me. There was luck that that last one hit. I was like panicking a bit. Large Titanite shard. Let's refill. I can't double shark different Estes together. Okay, good to know. Wow. Okay, this worked fine. And we are on the other side of the bridge. So if you remember, when we looked at this, there was like this one bridge, which is like a connecting walkway between two buildings. Also, that looks like an item shrine down there in that corner. Weird. I don't like how the lighting engine sometimes makes stuff look like it's an item, but it isn't. Just go around the corner to see if there's something. Nope. Do we see enemies? Nope. So let's just go down. I see an item. That item will be a bait. I am no stupid idiot. I see baits when I see them. Guy over there. Guarding the walkway. I expect thieves then. Clinging to the ceiling. Or in these corners. No bait. Okay, that's the Knight's Ring. The Knight's Ring increases our strength. Did we get the other versions of those rings? Like Priest Ring or something like that? They are attribute rings for like every attribute, I think. Where is the Knight's Ring? There's the Knight's Ring. Okay, that's the first one we got of that type. So starting with ranged. And I like how it does inflict stagger on him. Drink that Ashen Estus. Getting a large Titanite shard. A chest. Which contains 3 Titanite scales again. And this. We know this. We've seen that in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. This is the altar of the Sunlight Warrior Covenant, where we get the Praise the Sun gesture and we can offer sunlight medals to deepen our allegiance with the Sunbros. I did take the Sunbro Covenant right at the beginning of the game, but never even let myself be summoned for anything. So, might have not been a wise decision to stay with that covenant, since I'm not getting anything from it, but whatever. Since covenants aren't anymore bound to rings which have their benefits even if you're not participating in multiplayer. Because those covenant rings was how they did it in Dark Souls 2. So let's see this guy. There he comes. 134 damage with that. 42 through the shield and then 134 from just the walk into. 428, okay. Dark resistance, huh? You want to go to phase 2 already? Oh god, I didn't expect that shockwave. Be a thing. Asshole. Okay, so my health was very much lower than I thought, so I got hit by I must have gotten hit by the shockwave without realizing. And also, my fireball was eaten again. It was like it's in a part of an animation where I would instinctively think that the fireball already exists in my hands and will go off. It's like if you throw a grenade and you pull the stint and then you start throwing it. The thing is already it's already set for detonating. It will detonate. But whatever. That's not how it works. Okay, attuning fire spells instead. Let's Great Chaos Fire Orb. Then we'll take a normal Fire Orb, which is faster to throw. And the Great Combustion. I mean, Sacred Flame could also be quite nice against him, because he's kinda slow. I think I'll be staying with the Great Chaos Fire Orbs though. Let's go back in. My souls though are on the other side of the arena, so I should run there first. And in again. Stop locking on. I heard that attack build up behind me. He shouldn't be able to go as fast as I am, but he can, of course. He did take the baby damage of the lava pool, that's good. Base transformation. He took the damage, that's good. Into back of his B! Something throws stuff at me. You remember those dragon things? And there he dies. Those dragon things, they're throwing stuff at us because they're part of this boss fight. I wanted to show you them that they die the moment the boss fight is over. Soul of the Dragonslayer Armour and the appropriate link to that achievement. Got a lot of souls and I again forgot to toggle my freaking Shield of Wand. I'm taking that off. I'll never think about that. It would be a nice thing, but it just takes away from my stamina recovery when I have it equipped and not use it. Okay, let's learn about that Dragonslayer Armour. The Dragonslayer Armour, controlled by the Pilgrim Butterfly, that's what they're called, lost its master long ago, but still remembers their sporting hunts. Back to Filing Shrine. So not really surprisingly, we can have his axe or his shield. Use skill to draw upon the techniques used to slay the archdragons. Nah.
Treat the firekeeper not with disgust.
Nothing too fancy and no description of what the Dragonslayer Armour is about. So there's quite a few new stuff available at the merchant when I was just going through it to see whether the Dragonslayer Armour is not sold, but this is Morn's helm, Morn's armor and stuff. These are bestowed upon Knights of Karin, so Morn is not the name of the person who wore this armor. Several of them have this armor. But Morn's armor was worn by Aegon of Karim. We also get the Dancer set. The black eyes of the pontiff eventually transformed the Dancer into a beastly creature, her gauntlets fusing with her own hide. And we get Smo's set. I assume we got that by defeating Aldrich. Extremely high defense and can be donned by humans, but not without great difficulty. Grotesque armor associated with Smo, the last knight to stand in defense of the ruined cathedral. Also, this thing, the mask that you see there, that's like on the top of your hair. Your eyes go where the eyes on the chest of this thing is, which is an interesting thing. So it makes yourself seem higher. But no Dragonslayer armor sold here.
Ashen 1.
The Dragonslayer armor soul sells for 15k. We'll definitely sell that. And I'm taking 3 more levels in attunement, again just for the extra focus points that we get. At level 30, so next level, we'll get an extra attunement slot. So back to the Dragonslayer Armour boss fight arena again, continuing to the other side of the bridge. Assume there will be items around the corners. If it's such an extensive area here, they should put at least one at the end. And of course they don't, because this is not important. But what are the statues we're seeing here? Can't really decipher what that's supposed to be. There's someone praying at an altar, but stuff growing out of him. Like he's melting. And then we have the king. And an old crone. Always looking at statues. Gargoyles again. Okay, let's go here. To the next bonfire. I think this is an appropriate distance to place your save points. Like, if the save points were in this game were placed like this, it would be way more easier than it was so far for me to reach the next checkpoint. Would be quite a boring game, but whatever. Okay, this has shortcut elevator that will come here someday. Gotthard Twin Sword and the Grand Archives Key. Look at that guy. The guy with the katana and the weird hat. The Gotthard Twin Swords. The hunters known as the King's Black Hands wielded paired weapons. These belong to Gotthard, who fled the castle. Gotthard rose quickly through the night to no surprise to those who have witnessed his swordsmanship. That's the guy we summoned once to get this... to get his welcoming gesture from before Pontiff boss fight. But he apparently died, and we also got the archive keys. Grand Archives Key. Here to the main entrance of the Grand Archives of Lothric, with the fire fading and the spreading pus of men tainting the castles. The Grand Archives closed its doors for good. Today only a few of its keys remain. This one likely belonged to Gotthard, one of the King's Black Hands who fled the castle, and wanted to come back with the keys. And that's why the keys are lying here, and the door that the key unlocks is here. Normally they are further apart. So basically this makes no sense gameplay wise, but it's really huge lore wise. I think, at least. Okay, Black Flame. Good. Hey you. I think you took quite a good amount of damage from that. And there's an item over there. Of course there are guys aggroing from above and shooting. God damn it! How did that not... Did it stagger me but did not hurt me? Great. The black flame is just freaking short of... Why does that not hurt me? Yeah, guy jumping down from above. I saw him already. Get Titanite chunk. That's the one that we wanted. Do you jump down now? Apparently not. Afraid to jump down there or what? Yeah, two directions to go in that way. Let's go over here where the crystal sage was. Also, we already heard about this crystal sage, because when we first saw crystal sage, we heard that the crystal sages are twins. Crystal gem and twinkling titanite. This staircase leading to the same side from both sides, but this side makes it easier to catch that lizard, because otherwise it will drop down here and run over that way. Okay, black flame. Like different pathways to take in between these. How did you land on me? That did that did do more damage than when the freaking hail hit me. Sort of crest for a knight. I really like archive-y locations. Okay, there are a lot of them over there. Let's go the other way first. Another chunk. It wanted to drop down on me. Let's see how resilient they are. They die in one hit. Also they can cast. But maybe only the one with the burning candle? We'll learn about that in a second. He wanted to cast something else, but I didn't allow him to. Okay. Let's top off on both meters. Uh-huh. Titanite scale. There's a lot of verticality going on in the archives that you need to be keenly aware of, where you are and how the things are rotated to each other. We could go in there, where there will be an opportunity to drop to that staircase from somewhere. I have no idea what this does. So let's go this way instead. Lothric Knight again. Again, the version that I need to pre-stun from a distance so I can run in and stun it before it gets ridiculous. Large Titanite shot. This is an item we saw before. It's a Titanite chunk. We picked up a Titanite chunk right there. Or something at least. Don't know if it was a Titanite chunk. Don't remember very much. We get a crystal shime. That's another... chimes are... Chimes are chimes. Chimes are not catalysts. Chimes are chimes. Okay. Don't know what I'll take here. Dark room ahead. A lot of stuff going on here. Want to be very careful about my movements here, because I see a crystal lizard over there, for example, and over here. Let's take this crystal lizard now. Freaking hell, lock on. Lock on. Twinkling Titanite and a Chaos Gem. Maybe hinting at that I did the right thing with destroying that like this. Because I destroyed it with Chaos. And this is just a Twinkling Titanite. Okay. I'm very afraid of this room. Let me show you maybe why. Contraption ahead. Let's move that oh god. These things. Let me show you what they do. They do fucking curse damage. So let's just pull the lever over here. Lever. Whatever you prefer. There's a thing moving down over there. Does that have an enemy inside? I don't remember. But as I now showed you what the curse does, I can now show you how to undo the curse. By the thing that's pretty obvious. I mean, that's pretty obvious that you do that. There's a thing of wax there, and you dip your head into the wax. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Sort of a nameless searcher, and then they can't hurt you anymore. Not seeing any enemies in here, even in the corners. Item is Power Within, that's a pyromancy, and that's a rear chest. Witch's Locks. The Witch's Locks should be like the notched whips, just it has a bit in flame thing. From the black hair of a daughter of the Witch of Isolus, creator of the Flame of Chaos. The long shining locks woven together to create these whips are imbued with the essence of fire, which can be channeled through the use of its skill. It's the Witch's Locks, and we also got Power Within Pyromancy. That's the one that we saw Hodrick cast. Temporarily boost attack, but gradually lose hit points. That's a thing that I'll never do, but that's a nice offhand thing to do for like a person who's mostly playing melee and has a pyromancy flame also on his disposal for when he wants to use it. But doesn't mainly use that pyromancy flame. Okay. Okay. That did miss. That did miss again. We need to do a second one. Need to do a second. Fucking hell! Do what? Do some asshole! Asshole game! 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 Asshole game did the asshole thing again. The asshole thing is when it fucking decides that you have to wait for a minute now. And I completely lost my track of time, so we'll have to go back to a bonfire in a second. Okay, that's where the crystal stage starts. Okay. I want to drop on that though. Oh well, we'll do that later. I lost my track of time. We need to return to bonfire because episode time's over. Wait, we don't really need to. The problem is... I normally quit the game between episodes so that I don't get invaded. Problem is, I'm ready to be invaded right now because I'm embered. Don't want to really stay around here, but I lose my progress on the health damage that we did to the sage if I now quit the game. And that's not a thing I want to do. So I'm standing over here in a corner and hoping that no invader finds me. Yeah. Also the Wax buff did just wear off, so this is perfect to reapply it in the beginning of the next episode. Okay, have a nice day. See you tomorrow.